Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is Breakfast Live. Listen, we're in here this month doing our Leadership Legends series. Today is day number 6. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Brigitte Brown Jackson. I am a behavior wealth strategist. Love talking all things behavior. And one of the things that I constantly do is the fact that we talk about leadership in context. And so, since it is Black History Month, we've been coming live every day, and we will continue to do it for just 5 minutes. So just give me 5 minutes of your time so that you can learn how some of our historical Black figures were able to have transformational leadership, transformative leadership that was a servant style of leadership, and they paved the way from us. I always love to say that we stand on the shoulders of giants. So today we're going to be talking about none other than Medgar Evers. I call him the courageous champion. Listen, this is day number 6. And so we're going to get into this into detail. We're going to learn and talk and glean. And again, I want you to be able to leave away from here knowing something that you might not have learned, stimulate you in some kind of area maybe that needs to be stimulated. So we're going to talk about Medgar Evers. But before I do, I want you to see the picture. The picture of Medgar Evers is right in front of the picture of my uncle. You have Carter G. Woodson on the left side of the screen, how you were looking at it. And on the right side is my uncle, Mark Clark. And so whenever I think of my uncle, I constantly think of Medgar Evers. As a former school administrator, as a former leader, as a former, just an educator, well, still an educator, but just in a different sense, I make sure that my students, my colleagues, everybody knew who Medgar Evers was, because sometimes he is not as shown as much as some of the other figures. And so even in my children's book, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but in my children's book, I reference Medgar Evers. So I have a picture children's book that I honor my uncle. You're going to hear about him real soon, so stay tuned. And I honor Medgar Evers. And so I want to spotlight him today. So today we're going to talk about Medgar Evers, born in 1925. He died in 1963. So I wasn't even born. I was almost born, but not yet. I know I don't look like I'm a 60s baby, but I am. One of his famous quotes that he is quoted for is, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." And Medgar Evers was somebody that literally we can really learn from. And so he emphasized the fact of unity. He started his leadership in a grassroots way. And so most of us, if we know about him, we know him from the context of the NAACP being the first field secretary for the state of Mississippi. But before that, he was everywhere he could go on the job. He was standing up in his leadership, and he was doing things because he had a quest to squash out inequality. He had a heart for people in Mississippi that were just being done wrong. And so his heart was captivated by their hurt. And so therefore he's a living legacy. I call him a beacon of hope. Again, a courageous leader. So as we celebrate him this month in for Black History, I want you to understand that. I want you to understand the type of things that he had to do. So he was a organizer for change. So if we're going to be transformative leaders, we have to be an organizer for change. As a skilled organizer, he was able to galvanize the people. He was able to bring people together and mobilize them and motivate them. Can you imagine being motivated when you are being totally treated in an ill manner way? And then he had to persevere, fear, and danger. Can't even get into that in depth in just this 5 minutes, but go look him up if you don't know about him. He actually taught his children how to know the difference between a car backfiring and a gun firing, because he knew that his death probably was imminent. And he was only 37 years old when he died, but he was a living legend. So let's take away 3 lessons that we can learn from him. Medgar Evers' leadership teaches us the importance of courageous advocacy. Again, I told you, he taught his children about the difference between a car backfiring and a gunshot. because he believed he would have the possibility of being shot. And he was assassinated. He didn't just die. Forgot to mention that at the front. He didn't just die. And then we can learn about immobilizing individuals. So as a leader, how are you at immobilizing people in whatever system that you're in? Are you teaching resilience and determination by, again, learning how to galvanize people? And then last but not least, emotionally intelligent leaders are always persevering. And for him, he was persevering in the response to justice and equality. He wanted to have people have a pursuit for a better world. He was a legend. He was a legend. He was a legend. So if you don't know about him, now you know. Again, join us tomorrow for another living legend. Or all of the people that I'm doing are deceased, so they're not living legends, but they were living legends. In other words, Medgar Evers only lived to 37, but his life is still speaking for him. We stand on the shoulders of giants. That's the famous words that I love to say. So know that we stand on the shoulders of other leaders. God bless you. I'll see you back tomorrow for some more information on another leader. Actually, in the comments, drop, what do you know about Medgar Evers? Bye for now. See you tomorrow. Same time and same place.